This section will explain the concept of the archives in EstiMate. EstiMate has two main databases, one for current active estimates and jobs, and one for archived estimates and jobs. They're maintained in separate databases in order that they appear in different lists. When you click the Open button in EstiMate, the list that you see is a list of currently active estimates and jobs in your shop. Estimates have a yellow icon with an E, and jobs have a blue icon with a J. And that's how you can see the difference in the list. The archives, on the other hand, maintain a comprehensive history of jobs and estimates that you have done in the past. We will take a comprehensive look at this screen in the Retrieving a Job from the Archives section of this tutorial, which is coming up next. The purpose of looking at this screen now, however, is just to contrast it with the open screen we have just seen. This is more like an Explorer interface where you can actually go in and see jobs and estimates that you have done in the past for customers. This section is to show you how to send jobs and estimates from the open list to the archives. To do so, we click on the Archives menu and select either Expire Archive Old Estimates or Expire Archive Finish Jobs. Since the screens are a little different, we will show both of them here. Expiring and archiving old estimates is where we will begin. This screen shows you a list of all the currently open estimates in the software set to expire over a certain number of days old. And you can always change this value and click refresh to refill the list with the proper list of estimates. If you check this box, it will show all the estimates regardless of their date. Uncheck all unchecks all items in the list, and check all checks all items in the list. In this case, we will simply send one to the archives to show you how this works. You check the ones that you want to send to the archives, and you click Send to Archives. Before we do this, however, it's important to say, do not click the Delete button. This does, in fact, delete the estimate rather than send it to the archives. So now we will click Send to Archives, and a confirmation box comes up asking us if we are sure, because once they are in the archives, they cannot be edited but only viewed. And we're going to say yes. And now it says one estimate was archived, and as you can see, that one is no longer in the list. This checkbox is here for you to show this screen every time EstiMate shuts down or not, which is a handy way to expire estimates on a regular basis that you know are not going to be converted into jobs. And now we will click OK to return to the main screen of the program. To expire jobs into the archives, we select Archives and Expire Archive Finish Jobs. This brings up a screen very much like the one we just saw, except it lists jobs and allows you to sort them by customer name and by the date it was due or the date it was entered. You can also view jobs for all customers or for a specific customer. In this case, uncheck all or check all work exactly like they do on the other screen. What we're going to do is we're going to click Job number 140 and Send to Archives, and yes, and it has been sent to the archives as on the other screen. Now we will click OK to return to the main screen of the program.